Good morning and welcome to episode 31 of Subnautica. I am standing in front of what I understand to be named the Sea Emperor. And I've got an ion cube and I'm going to insert it and we'll see what happens.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom. They could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing I've got two of these ion cubes. So this is just another passageway. That's fantastic. Okay. See if she's got anything else to say.
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
Interesting. Okay.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay. Nice. Well, how much oxygen do I have? Let's see what this new... Nice. Okay, some pretty intricate stuff here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and mark that. And let's see if I can go through here. Hopefully there's oxygen on the other side. Otherwise, I'm going to have to come back and fill up on some more oxygen. But that sounds like it must be the antidote. How deep am I? 100. Let me go up and get some oxygen. So what I don't have that I wish I had was some beacons. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my sub and make some beacons, because one of the things that I'd like to do is put a beacon at the end of each of these fast travel systems. Now, I think I got rid of the beacon I had here. It could be here. Problem is I now ended up with so many beacons that I honestly have forgotten where I put them all. And I thought I dropped one about here somewhere, but I might have gone and picked it up. So I realized a couple of things since I recorded last. First of all, I knew that this material in its description said that it regenerated, or I don't remember the exact word for it. But I understand that I'm going to need a lot of these ion cubes because I plan on making a lot of batteries. But one of the things I did not realize until I was watching it in its production, that this green light is actually what is regenerating. So I'm going to leave my MechWarrior suit right here, just so that I can come in here and harvest more of these. Let me see how many I got. I've done it twice, so you can also see I have a lot of beacons, so I can work way more than I probably need, just so that I can start systematically working my way through here, so that I can map this area out. Now, I don't remember, because it was several days ago since I recorded last. Okay, yeah, this area did not have a fast travel network, or an arch, excuse me. So let me head to the next one. I'm going to work, starting at that one, working my way around that one. That helps me keep straight where I'm going, what the network is. Unfortunately, there's no way that I know of to leave a sign here that says this portal goes to this location. Like, I can't drop a sign and says, step through the green light to go to blah, 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 wherever it is. So my plan is to just go through, drop a beacon, and then I'll have an idea of how to get to where I need to go. You know, it dawned on me, I wonder if there's a way to set up a base down in this actual area, in the lava area. I wonder if I could build up something that would survive here. So let's head out and see if we can get a better idea of where we're at. Because my first impression was that this was actually a cave on what I call Island 1, but I've already got a beacon there. But I may not have that right. Well, you know what I bet? I bet this is... Oh, no. I was going to say, I bet this is Island 2. I don't think it is. Oh, look at this. This is one of the ingredients I need, right? Let's see. It looks like the correct thing. Hey, buddy, let me get in here so you don't bite me. Okay. Ha ha ha. I love force fields that I can pass through. You can't. Let's see. How deep am I? About 300 meters. So let me get a beacon out. I don't know what to call this area. Hey, wow. Wow. I didn't think you could go through that, buddy. That surprises me. There's no water in here, buddy. Yeah, go away. Interesting. Somebody pointed out in the comment section that I had not caught before that that the game has an interesting mechanic in the way it loads. So sometimes, depending on where you were at when you loaded the game before, you may end up in a precarious position. Let me go up and see if I can get a better idea. Come on, get a better idea of where I'm at. I wish it was daytime so I could see a little better, or maybe it is daytime and I'm just too deep. I don't remember where the light turns off at. Did not mean to hit that. I need to come up with a good name for this. I don't think I'm by the second island. I don't know. I don't have any idea. Yeah, there's the Aurora. That thing is tore up, burned down. There's Island 1. I think that's Island... No, it's Island 2, I was going to say. I don't know. You know, that looks different enough from the Aurora that I'm just not sure. Okay, I'm going to go down and drop a beacon and then come right back. Because what I'm afraid is if I lose the entrance, I won't be able to find it again, and then I'm going to have to come back. But I want to explore that because it just, to me, it doesn't look enough like the Aurora that I think it is doing. So I went and explored the the ship, and yeah, that was the Aurora. I don't know why, it just looked different enough to me that I thought maybe it was like the Sunbeam or something, or I thought there was a plot twist that I had just missed. So I have dropped off my beacon. I learned my lesson. I know you can come through here. I dropped off my beacon. I named it Gate 1. I'm going to head back, and I am going to head through Gate 2 to see if I can, or see where that leads, and start building up my internal network. I did go up and find some titanium samples because I was by the shipwreck. What is this? Have I ever scanned that? Okay. It was a different shape, and it made me think it was something I could scan. Yeah, maybe not. It seemed like there might be some things over here that I'd never visited before, never seen before. Yeah, let's head back in. Or let's head back to explore Gateway 2. Ah, cool. That has got to be a very disorienting feeling to do that. Travel out of a gateway like that. Oops, don't want to get caught there. You know, I am very curious about the alien race that built this. Oh, this one isn't a gateway, is it? Yeah, this is the slip and slide area. Yep, let's head back out. It doesn't go anywhere interesting. Or it doesn't go to anywhere that leads to a gate anyway. Hey, buddy. I just saw your friends. All right, let's head on through. All right, definitely on land again. Oh, this has got to be deep. No, it's not, because those... I don't know what kind of critters they are. It's lithium? Just looking for it. Let's see if I can get out. I'm trying to figure out where to drop my next portal. Oh, okay. I see where I'm at. That looks cool. That's worth taking a screenshot just for fun. Ooh, let me get that guy in it. Ha, that's really cool. All right. Yeah, I'm not surprised I never found this portal entrance because this is buried. All right, let's drop another gateway right here. confirm I named it what I was thinking I named it. Yeah, gate 1. Gate. There we go. Should we go up and take a look around a little bit? You know what it's dawned on me is I bet some of the stuff we need is going to be at each of these portals. Like, what is this thing called? Is that the same as any of these? No. But I bet that some of the ghost weed or some of other ingredients are going to be in this vicinity. So I need to search around and see if I can find it. It just seems like a story arc. I'm compulsive about picking that stuff up. It just seemed like a natural story arc. You have to go to each of these different locations to get the things that you need. Is that anything important? Oh, I don't know that I don't think I've got any inventory space left. Oh, just enough. Yeah, let me hunt around. I'm not going to do this on camera. Let me hunt around and see if I can find anything valuable. Okay, so I figured out what sample is required. You just attack the... There we go. This, you can see it got lit up right there. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know if there's anything else in here. I actually think I know where the other components are. At least I have a general idea. So that gives me what I need for the second ingredient. You know, I need to find my way back. I am running low on oxygen. Where's my marker? There it is.
30 seconds.
You know what? It's going to be closer to go up for oxygen than it is to go back to my base. Good thing this thing is fast.
Oxygen.
Yes, I know. Super close. Alright, I have been back to my ship. I've organized my stuff. I emptied my inventory, so it's empty again. I realize I have way too many of these beacons. I wish I could unmake the beacons, but I've just got too many of them. I am running into a problem in that I am running out of water. In real life, I had a little bit of a problem I needed to address pretty quickly, and that was I realized I was out of coffee. So, not to worry, since then, that issue has been resolved, and I have more coffee, so the world is good again. And I can continue playing, now that I have a fresh cup of coffee. Alright, let's see where we're at. So just as a review for me, as well as you guys, I have, and I dumped them on my ship, the two components on the left. I'm sorry, the two components on the right. What I need is the eye stalk, the sea crown, and the ghost weed. So I'm going to see if I can find those. I'm pretty sure I know where at least some of them is. Some of them are. I'm not 100% sure, but you know, it's part of the game is figuring this stuff out, finding it, and having a good time. I did not think I would actually be able to make this quickly if I'm able to find all of this stuff. I thought I was just going to, you know, explore this area. Okay, yeah, I remember going out here. This is where I'm expecting the ghost weed to be. Let me get the... I should have had this ready. Let me get beacon. I'm going to drop the beacon off right here. I'm going to go down right here and push the beacon out. 3. Beacon out. And you are gate 3. All right, there we go. Now let's explore and see if we can find some good stuff. Hey, buddy. No, no, no. Humans are friends, not food. Remember that. We're friends, not food. I don't think I need this. I don't know. I just grab it. I have plenty of inventory space, so should be no problem. What is this ghost? It's not this stuff. You know, I suspect it's close. But I may have to do a little hunting around. Upper. think this one is gold. This is the stuff, isn't it? Yes, ghost weed. Okay, let me get... I don't need my beacon again. I need my knife again. There we go. Nice. There might be another one around here, another of these resources around here, and if there is, I'll come back and get it. But I think that's going to be it. So let's head off to the fourth.
Storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
Okay, so I know I only caught the beginning of that recording. I did not realize that I had not been in this room, or at least I assume I haven't been in this room because I don't remember it. Also, I got that message as soon as I popped in. Let's see if there's anything I can scan. You know what? This doesn't seem like there's a whole lot to scan. It's empty. Yeah, it just seems like it's a museum. You know, I have some of the smaller versions of those guys on my sub. All right, I don't think there's anything here to scan, so I'm just going to leave this room. Yeah, that was it. Okay, well, if I missed something important, let me know. Oh, you know what I just saw? The data pad. Don't want to miss this.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. I'm going to leave it on the screen so you guys can read it. Wow, 1600 years old. This, I'm not going to play it again. It was what they played when I first came in, but I'm sure you guys have heard it all before. It was basically, here's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that was about it. Let's head over. I am on the I'm on the right-hand side. That was gate 3. This was the room I just left, and this should be gate 4. Take that out of my hand so I move a little faster. And this will be the final location. Hey, buddy. Interesting. Okay. I don't think I need these things. These things are not on the list. I'm going to grow some back at my base just for kicks. This looks like Island 2 to me. Do I need to go down or do I need to go out that door? Okay, so this is the way I came. Huh. Yeah, quit doing that. That's so rude. I found your robotic buddies. Or equivalents. Yeah, I should have just gone this direction. Alright, let's see where we're at. Oh, it's nice. Ooh, you know where I think this is at? This is... I came in this area. Yeah, let me drop my beacon off first before I forget. But I think I came in this area and there was a Leviathan that direction that was hounding me for a while. And I was just in my little sub. Yeah. I think I know where I'm at. This... Yeah, I'll grab it since I'm close, but... let's put a beacon in. Three, and push him out. No, I don't want that. Whoa, buddy. Privacy, please. Okay. Let me put my knife back in because it's making me want to grab that guy, and I just want to rename this before I forget. Otherwise, it forever will be known as like Beacon 23 or something. Ah, that's frankly embarrassing. 2, push out, hit tab, grab the knife, grab the scanner. Select the knife. I want to pick up a beacon. Beacon 15, I can still read it. Let's do gate 4. Okay. Now I'm going to come in here and get some oxygen. Then I am going to explore. because, oh, look at this right here. Eye stock. Hey, pushing me. Yeah, I didn't realize eye stock was here. I thought I knew a location for eye stock, but okay. So the last one. Okay, that's really dark. Let me come back over here. So the last ingredient I need is sea crown seed, and I bet I can figure out where that is. Let me just double check to make sure that I am not missing it this location, because it seems interesting that there are five ingredients that I need, but there are only 4 portals, so that means that I've got to go someplace else, probably important. I'm thinking Island 2, something like that, to figure out where that is at. It doesn't seem likely to me like it's a, hey, you should have found 2 of these at one particular location, although certainly possible. Those guys are irritating. But that shape looks familiar. Like I know, like I've seen that before, but I can't think of where I saw it. Anyway, I'm gonna figure out where it is, and I'm gonna figure out what I need to do next. So I am back at my base. I'm letting my sub recharge on that vent right there, and I am going to plant some of the seeds that I got. Now, if you look at the seeds that I got, I obviously my inventory is very full. I couldn't grab everything. I grabbed 2 of everything when I was doing my
Seek fluid intake.
you know what? I need to do that right away. I actually came back instead of looking around for the 5th ingredient because I was out of fluid. I could not find any more fluid. Where is... Oh, was I in the right place? Yeah, that's right. Oh, except I don't... I can't drink from here, can I? I'm gonna have to dump some stuff. That's okay. I'll just do this in a little bit different order. I'll be okay. First thing I want to do is drop off this battery cell charger right there. And then I am going to make some of the new upgraded batteries. Where is that? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I've got everything I needed. I grabbed it from the ship. I am completely out of silver. So I have no more silver. Can't do anything that requires silver unless I find some more, which I don't think would be too exceptionally difficult. But let me go ahead and make these. I think I had enough to make 6. I don't remember for sure. And again, silver was my limiting factor. Let's see what I got. Yeah, so I got 6 of them, which is going to be plenty, plenty, plenty. Let me go over here and grab this. Now, I need to stay back at my base for a while because it took me a while to build up all of the supplies I needed. There we go. Or build up the water supply I have. I was never able to find those melons that give you a lot of water, or at least I never took the time to do it. So I don't grow anything that produces a lot of water, which is kind of a bummer. So I am dependent on my station to produce water for me. So let's see. Oh, wow, that guy's really, really low. Let's head out here. Where are my grow beds? I am so glad that I planted that because that right there was one of the ingredients I needed. Yeah, so I've already got these things. Sorry, I'm train of thought. I need the creep vines to make the power cells, and I knew I had some back here. I was at least pretty sure I had some back here. This isn't going to help me at all, at least not at the moment. I don't think this does anything for me. Let's take a look. That sea crown stuff is the last thing I need, and it sort of looks like this. Let me take a sample and see what I get. Yeah. Yeah, it's not the correct stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't figured out where that's at yet. I'll figure it out in time. Anyway, I am going to build another outdoor grow bed because I want to grow some of these seeds that I've got. I also need to build that's indoor, miscellaneous, interior, exterior, outdoor grow bed. What I was going to say is I also... All right, let me line this guy up. Want to build myself a storage container just for the seeds that I'm going to need. Okay. I've already got that. Drop that, drop that, drop that. Did I grab any more seeds? I don't think I'm going to plant that because I've got plenty of it. I'm going to plant that just... Oh, I can't. That is not plantable. Oh, you know what? That was on the inside. I need to go into the inside to be able to plant that thing. Let me run back to my ship and I will get the rest of the seeds that I dumped in there that I couldn't carry in my inventory. Wait, this isn't... Yeah, I was just thinking, I don't get... All right, I'm going to save the game before I do this. Save, 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 save. I don't get that thirst. Okay. I wondered if I would get a seed from this guy. I obviously didn't want to destroy it. Okay. I was afraid I'd screw something up by doing that. All right, let me run back to my sub and get what... Where's my sub? Let me run back to my sub and get what I need, or get the rest of my plants. As you can see, I am back at my base. I have come back here because I have been, well, for a couple of reasons. I brought some of the seeds back that I needed. I figured I would plant them at both locations. I wanted to drop these things off. Unfortunately, I cannot plant... Oh, I grabbed that guy just to check to see if that was it. It obviously wasn't. I think that's it. Yeah, you can't plant these guys. I'm going to drop these in my... What was the word? You know, I've forgotten what it's called. The thing that's in there. Anyway, I have everything I need to make the antidote except for the last ingredient, which I will show you in a second. I have been racking my brain because I know that I have seen that guy before. Let's see. Drop him off. Drop him off. Drop these guys off. I think that's the second one of those I've got. No idea if they have any value or not. There we go. Oh, hey, guy. Oh, so that's the guy that, Oh, I didn't mean to pick you up, buddy. Sorry. There you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, look at this. I got a thriving environment down here. What is this guy? Oh, I see. Spiked horngrass. Yeah, that's not it. Anyway, I suspect that the last ingredient that I need is, I know I've seen that stuff before, but I'm drawing a blank. And if I can't figure it out by the end of this episode, I might look it up. I don't know. Anyway, what I really came in here to grab... Oh, I didn't bring it with me. I didn't bring it in. But the last thing I came to grab was I want to upgrade these things to make the ion. Grab a bunch of this stuff. Now, I guess I'll go do it back at my sub. I wanted to make the ion power cells because I know the power cells are a requirement to make the sub. Now, I don't know if I've got everything, or the ship, the Aurora 2 or whatever it's called. Let me see if I can find it. I think I'm going too fast. Where is it? Yeah, I must have skipped over it. I know I've got the ability to make the platform.
Calorie intake recommended.
Oh, I need some food. Yeah, here it is. I know I can make this thing, and I'm going to work towards making this thing. I think that'll be the start of the very next video. But I don't know that I've got the ability to make the Neptune. I don't know if I have to build that landing facility, whatever this thing is called. Let me go ahead and pin that guy up. Oops, skipped over. Yeah, let me pin that guy up. I don't know if I need to have built this thing to figure out how to build my escape vessel or not, but I know that I want to make the upgraded power cells because I know the upgraded... Wow. That's kind of creepy looking. Yeah, I love a good screenshot. That was kind of a cool one. There we go. Let's grab... Where did I put all those power cells? I don't remember where I dropped them. Where are they at? Boy, I hope I didn't leave them back at the base. Otherwise, I'll be... Oh, here they are. I was going to say, otherwise, I've got a lot of these ion cubes. I will go ahead and I would go ahead and make some new ones. Where is the... Yeah, power cell. Power cell. And power cell. There we go. Okay. So what is next is I am going to hunt around for a while and see if I can find some more of those, or find that last ingredient. I'd really like to find...
Vital signs stabilizing.
Thank you. That sea crown seed. I know it's close. If I don't know. I'm going to hunt around, see if I can find it. I'll let you know what I find. I found it. I knew I had seen this before. I knew it. Let me grab enough of this that I can plant some up where I was at. I actually wasn't even that far. I got into my steam off and I just started shooting around thinking, I know I've seen this stuff before. And where's my base? There it is. I was not that far. I think it must have taken me no more than 5 minutes to find this thing. So I now have all 3 of the ingredients that all 5 of the ingredients that I need to make the antibiotic, which is fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, let me do it this way. I'm going to do the same thing I did at the other, I already did it, okay. At the other base, I have all of these growing. Yeah, so I have all things I need to make the antibiotic growing right here, so I can go ahead and make the antibiotic when it's time. But I'm not going to do that quite yet because I don't really want to end the video on that note. Let me just dump the rest of the stuff in here that I found because I don't really need it. I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to start doing the prep work to build this guy, the Neptune launch pad, which will be next episode. I'm not going to do it this episode. I actually think I've got everything except for the computer chip, and the computer chip is not that hard to make. So I'm excited. I have made a lot of progress in this episode, and I think I am going to be able to start entering into the final part of the game. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day, and remember, game on.